we're going to go through how to defeat Guangzhi. Now, before we start, we're going to quickly go through how to get a nicer armor set. For two specific reasons. We want to be able to sprint faster. So we only need two parts of this, as you can see from here. And we want the headpiece, as this has an innate ability upon it, which allows you to sprint whilst healing. Both of these things make this boss fight much easier. So we're going to go through how to get that real quick. From outside the forest checkpoint then, we're going to head on straight over the bridge, where we can see we have these enemies over here. I'm obviously not going to show you guys all of the fighting. We're just going to go there real quick. Continue going straight. You'll see we have the mini bridge with another enemy with a big axe. Defeat that one. And then we'll come to this large looking stone enemy, which is called a white, I believe. We're going straight past that as well. Through the door. And then follow this very straightforward path along the side of the cliff. Eventually, you'll come to a group of enemies that are just in front of this entrance here. As it seems, they do not respawn, so I cannot show you guys fighting them. They are a little tougher than the enemies you were facing previously, but definitely easier than the boss. And so once that's done, you'll be able to make your way up to the shrine right here and then interact with this checkpoint, which is going to unlock the ability to craft armor, which means that now you are going to be able to craft the armor that I'm going to be wearing for the boss fight. The armor only requires yarn to craft, so if you need to buy some of that with your willpower, go ahead and do this. And if you are struggling for money, make sure you go on to sell. And if you have any tiny gold pieces, you can go ahead and sell those so that you can afford to craft up the pieces of the armor that you're going to need. On to the Guangzhi boss fight then. Now that we have this armor set on, we're actually able to outpace most of his attacks. So if you feel like you're getting a bit in trouble and he's just stopped attacking, you can, generally speaking, just run out of the way. Few moves to look out for then as you are fighting him. First one is when he puts his pole up vertical and he's like charge you. Again, now that we have this speed, all you need to do is run to the side, and this will pretty much miss all of the time, which is good. Just run in the direction that you have the most space in, and that should be fine. This goes for almost all of his moves. The only one you might decide to change this is the one where he does like 4 overhead slashes into the ground. He'll do 3 in a kind of quick succession. Then he'll hold up on the 4th one. I love like every ring boss where they want to like just hold a move there and then slap you at the last second. You can either run off from this one or you can try to dodge it all so you can stay in there for some damage. When it comes to the spell, obviously at this point we have Immobilize. I recommend using this early rather than later. Basically, because of the long cooldown that we have on it, if you use it at the start of the fight, you're more likely to be able to use it the second time as his health starts getting low. And basically, we're just going to run around the boss fight until we have defeated him. Now, when it comes to when to approach him, in between each of his moves, you want to begin running in. If it looks like he's going to attack again, you can just kind of turn out and move out of range. If he is looking like he's just standing there, that means we've got a couple of seconds to get some damage in. So make sure you take advantage of that when it becomes available. Good luck, and I'm hoping you are enjoying your time with Black Myth Wukong.